The Florida judge overseeing Donald Trump's classified documents case is once again delaying the proceedings. Today, Judge Aileen Cannon released a new schedule which adds a hearing on a gag order request from prosecutors. A number of other hearings are also delayed, including one announced yesterday examining whether special counsel Jack Smith has the authority to prosecute Trump. And in a rare move, Judge Cannon will allow political partisans and constitutional scholars not otherwise involved in the case to take part in the arguments. Keep in mind, there is still no start date for the trial, nearly a year after Trump's indictment. Joining us now is former Miami-Dade County Court Judge Jeff Swartz. Judge, thanks for being with us. And let's start with this new court schedule. The gag order hearing will now take place in late June. And then after that's over, Judge Cannon will hold a hearing on whether special counsel Jack Smith can continue with this case. Why do you think she's decided to reshuffle the schedule and hear the gag order first?
I can come up with no other reason than she is purposely avoiding ruling on certain matters and doing the best she can to delay the trial of this cause as long as she possibly can. I just can't come up with a reason. If she is that ignorant of how to handle these matters, then she doesn't belong on the bench. If she's doing it because she's lazy, then she doesn't belong on the bench. And if she's doing it just to delay, then she doesn't belong on the bench.
Okay, so what would make you say that? What would be a more normal way to handle this?
Well, this case has basically been mishandled by her from the beginning, allowing Mr. Trump to file an action in civil court regarding a search warrant, which is criminal in nature and gets handled during the course of criminal litigation, was the first mistake. Twice she has been reversed by the 11th Circuit, and she's been chastised by them for, in essence, making decisions which are completely against the law, completely against pending precedent. So it really comes down to the point that I can come up with no other reason for this than she is doing this to purposely delay Mr. Trump's litigation.
There are many defendants who have legally challenged authority of special counsels. For example, Hunter Biden lost a challenge to the authority of special counsel David Weiss. Do you see this as different?
Yeah, it is not different. And it goes all the way back actually to Paul Manafort when he was charged and he challenged the special prosecutor statute and the application of a special prosecutor. No court has ever granted this motion, and that includes multiple districts and a couple of circuits. So where she thinks that she is better than everybody else and knows this better than anybody else, that she needs the help of Ed Meese, of all people, to tell her what to do and allow someone who is not even involved in the litigation, has no dog in the fight whatsoever, to be involved in the litigation itself is completely unheard of. She is doing things just to do them. And she won't rule because she knows if there's an appeal on anything she rules on, the 11th Circuit would now have the ability on their own to remove her from this litigation.
If Cannon rules for Trump when it comes to the authority of the special counsel, I mean, is the case just done?
The case actually will require that the special prosecutor take an appeal, which will take things up to the 11th Circuit, and they will rule as every other court has ruled, and they will chastise her. And I believe that they would have no choice after the three rulings they've had to rule on, that the chief judge of that circuit would have no choice but to sua sponte remove her from this litigation. This is one of the reasons why she will not rule on anything, because she knows this could happen. That's the one intelligent thing that she's doing right now. And I'm going to use the words of the minority leader in the Senate, Mitch McConnell, when he was describing another judge candidate just recently, and said that that judge had distinguished herself with sheer incompetence. And I think I would use the same words to describe Judge Cannon.
Judge Jeff Swartz, thank you so much for being with us.